Yeah, it was nice. Is it recording?
There you go. You're going to get your glasses on.
Recording.
It
Go
is.
ahead.
Okay, let me shut the mouse off. Hi, welcome to Coffee with J and C. J.
Coffee.
C. Yep, don't forget the coffee. You gotta have a sip of coffee now. Thirsty. So this is a radio show that we are just starting. We don't know if it's going to be the first one and the last one, if it's going to last for 2 minutes or 2 hours.
Same way our marriage was.
Well, that's true, but going to be 32 years. coming up.
So it lasted, but we didn't know.
We didn't know. We figured, hey,
We looked at each other and went,
Ah,
well, this could
why
be
not?
2 minutes, this could be 30 years. Same with the radio thing.
that's right. So
Okay.
we'll see how it works out. It really has to depend on if anybody really wants to watch, listen. We don't know. We have absolutely no
I'm
clue.
not sure I want to watch.
Oh, you're gonna listen, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, no,
You're
make
sitting
no
there-
mistake.
You're sitting there.
We're back to the 30 years. Believe me, I'm listening.
No, it's gonna be 32.
32.
I'm keeping track.
Let's just say I'm good at, I look like I'm listening.
You're a very good listener, no
Yeah.
question about it.
So,
And you
okay,
have
anyway.
you have a face for radio too, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I've been told that more than once.
So
But apparently I have a face for marriage because now, as you pointed out, it's 32.
not too bad. No,
No.
I'll take. I took my
So I don't
chances.
have a face for radio, but I do have a face for marriage.
We don't know where this is gonna. As far as the format, we have some ideas. We're not sure. We were thinking like current events and what's going on in the news, depending on if there's anything interesting to talk about.
I mean, background-wise, we've played with this a little bit. We've actually done some writing. We're sort of trying to get back to it. We've taken some time off, and we're trying to figure out what might work for us, what we're comfortable with, how much sort of improvisation can we do, and how much writing has to be done. We don't really know. We're sort of in that play stage, and that's really what this is about.
Exactly. And, as far as, live radio, clearly this is not live radio, but we're trying to make it like a live radio show. And could we have call-in people? Absolutely. I've got my phone right here. I could call my daughter up right now and embarrass her, but I think we're going to leave that for if we ever get to do another show. We'll have to see.
Right.
So, let's see, what do you think? You want to go for a news topic? We kind of touched on something the other
We
day.
go with whatever you got.
I
You
have,
got it? Go with it.
well, the current event, the only thing that's been in the news recently, I mean, we're not trying to make fun of, a tragedy that happened with the plane crash in the French Alps, but just in the sense of, I think what we were thinking about was the crazy pilot wants to crash the plane. Do you want him to crash into a mountain, or do you want him to crash into water? Would you rather die instantly hitting a mountain, or are you going to go take your chances of maybe being able to swim away if they lands in the water? That's
Well,
my
in the first
question.
place, let's be clear, 148 of those people didn't get that choice.
No, I understand that, but
But-
I'm saying to you,
If I'm gonna die in a plane,
yeah.
which I don't think I'm gonna, but if I was gonna die, would I rather hit a mountain or water?
Yeah,
Because if I hit the water, I'm likely more to survive.
you
Is that the
might.
theory?
It's a possibility.
I'm
Yeah,
also
but
more likely to drown.
you could drown. Yeah. So I mean, there's good and bad on
And
either.
you're
one.
likely to come out of that,
Well, I can swim.
well, I can't swim, so I'm gonna say no.
You're gonna say the mountain. You're
I'm
going
gonna
for the.
say the mountain,
You're going
because
with the
I
mountain.
can't swim really, so unless we hit water close to shore with some floaties that survive, I'm probably gonna vote for the mountain,
Yeah. All right. I don't blame you.
because I'm gonna be gone anyway.
I don't blame you. So we got current events. So, depending, there could be things that could come up that might be interesting to go back and forth about. We both like weird news. We like to both see the headlines that are just like, are you kidding me? Are you joking with me? And
Which we haven't taken meticulous notes, but there would seem apparently be an endless amount of material
There
in
is-
that arena.
there is an endless.
You gotta be friggin' mooing me.
There's an endless amount of material, and so you may never want another smoothie again after I tell you this story, But the new thing in smoothies is grinding up the placenta and drinking it. So women are women are donating the afterbirth placenta, and other people are grinding that up in their smoothies
What
and
other
drinking.
people?
I
Who
don't,
are these people?
well, I don't know. I don't know them personally, and I don't think that you've ever had one. And
You don't think I've ever had one? What the hell does that mean?
no, I've never given you one. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. If I did, it wasn't on purpose. Didn't come from me.
You know, all I would say is coming from my smoothie maker, those comments aren't really the kind of thing one wants to hear. But that's weird.
But isn't that rough?
Why are they doing that?
Supposedly health benefits. They're supposed to be healthy, quote unquote. So, I don't know.
Vitamins?
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be.
You could take one a day or have a placenta? I mean,
Yeah.
are there any proven benefits
I
to this?
don't think so. I don't think it's just some whacked out thing. That's why it's called weird news. So it's weird. That's whacked out.
Were they sick or were they?
No, it's just
I mean, I suppose if you said, you know, you've got an incurable disease,
you're
incurable.
going to try anything.
Now, there is a wild rumor
That you start
that if you eat
placenta.
placenta, that maybe you'll get better. Maybe. And that's a big maybe.
Yeah, yeah, no scientific proof, just
Okay.
weird news.
Well, people will. I mean, I don't necessarily think scientific proof is always the end all, but that's pretty messed up.
Yeah,
So, people do anything for weird reasons.
right. No, I get that. Absolutely. I know that.
So,
I do have one, you could start setting this story up if you would. I don't know if I have it in my phone anymore. I don't think I do. Do you remember, without me having to go further into research about the Einstein?
oh, I'm trying to remember what that was.
Okay, you think about that. We'll talk about something else. What about the news, the recent news about the music and those guys stealing? They lost the lawsuit for that Marvin Gaye song.
For having stolen the melody?
Yeah. What do you think? Hard to say.
I mean, I've never listened to the two songs.
Okay.
I've only listened to the one.
Right.
But I've never compared them. My guess is if they lost the suit, that there was ample evidence.
But I mean, you're a musician,
Now,
so that
I'm a
asking,
musician,
right.
and what I would say is that just they may have stepped over the line in terms of the use of that melody.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that was intentional or not is not really what's being asked.
Mhm. Right.
But make no mistake about it, building your art on the building blocks of other people is the way art works.
Right.
Now, when you go too far and you actually steal the lyrical content or the melodic content or the chord structure of someone else's work, that's not right. And that's always an iffy line. Whether they actually did that, I don't know. You know, in today's world, in today's digital world, it's very difficult. I mean, you can get all kinds of things for free, and songs for free, pictures for free. And I'm not talking about those kinds of pictures. I'm talking about art. You know, there's all of that. And, you know, one of the questions that the digital age is posed is, how do artists get paid? I mean, you create something, you put the heart and sweat into it, you deserve to be paid when somebody uses it or enjoys it. At the same time, back to the original issue, which is, as a musician, I can now hear a lot more material than I ever could before. I can go to YouTube, not only hear it, but I can see it played, which is going to make people better musicians because they're going to be more exposed. those waters of overlapping creative melodies, whether it's intentional or not. Because it's all just much more available and the waters are just much more muddy than they ever used to be. So whether, I don't know, I had to listen to them. You have to listen to them back to back and decide for yourself. Obviously, the court said they did that.
Mhm. And then they decided that they pony up. They owe
I'm
some-
sure in the long run, they still made money.
So you're saying we shouldn't feel bad for them?
I wouldn't feel bad for them. They've got a certain level of success. This isn't their first hit song probably, and not their last hit song.
Mm-hmm.
So even if they broke even on that one,
Right.
they got press out of it. I mean, I wouldn't particularly feel heartbroken for them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna feel heartbroken for anybody,
Feel sorry for me, no.
feel sorry for maybe the family of Marvin Gaye. I don't know. I mean, considering if you know what happened there,
Yeah.
So, but we won't go into that.
All right, well, I've lost the email for that one thing, so maybe we can, call that for now and
Okay.
come back at it, maybe,
Okay.
depending if anybody wants us to come back.
Okay.
Don't know how that.
Well, the real question is, am I going to come back? I mean, that's the real question. Because if
I never even thought of that. I could take, people could come and audition for your part. It never even occurred to me.
You talking about the radio show or remember?
just for this part.
Oh. Well, I mean, the real question is, we're going to look at this, and the
Right.
question is, do we come back?
That's right.
So,
Okay.
anyway, I think it's been fun.
It was awesome.
We're going to take a look at it, and we'll see where we're at, and we may or may not see y'all again.
That's awesome. I got